Hello everyone, welcome back to Sita's Astroenergy. Thank you for joining me on my channel and for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with Sita1. You can find daily posts of the tarot cards on Instagram, and you can find the weekly tarot readings on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Sita1. My name is Sita. I'm an intuitive astrologer and psychic tarot reader, and I'm here to share my interpretation of the astrological energies for the week. And it's pretty dynamic once again. So there's going to be a lot of confusion, but there's also a new direction that you can embrace. And I'll explain what that is. And June 10th is another eclipse, only this time it's a solar eclipse. Now the energies can be quite discordant. As we move forward in this series of Gemini Sagittarius eclipse, we are looking towards the end of that cycle. They come in cycles and they go on for a few years, and then they end at a certain time, which will be December. So we're looking at the opposites here. Gemini wants detailed information, a lot of communication, a lot of knowledge, a lot of searching for ideas and answers. And Sagittarius is looking for answers, but they're more directed. So they're looking for expansion and following one path and making things, moving forward with things. So that's the difference between the energies here. So in this solar eclipse, it is a new moon. New moons is the dark moon. So once again, think about a blank slate, a blank piece of paper where you are going to write down your intentions and send them out to the universe and start working on them to bring things into your life. Think about the themes of Gemini, and so getting information, a lot of communication, a lot of looking at details and trying to work things out, talking to other people, thinking about the thoughts that are coming through your head and where are they directed. Are they positive? Are they bringing you into a new direction? So you're thinking about that during this eclipse time, and eclipses just don't happen on one day. So once again, you have a 6-month period, and also the energy is already started or already has started to pull in. So if you've been thinking about the future and where you're going to go from here, and don't limit it, you're not talking about, can I go to a restaurant again after the pandemic is over? You're thinking about your future and the knowledge you need to move yourself forward and what you're saying about yourself and about others and about your life. So at this time, when the moon comes between the earth and the sun, the energy is quite active and intense. So when you set your intentions at a time of an eclipse, it gains more momentum, it has more energy. That's why you have to be careful with these intentions, and you have to make sure that your subconscious traumas from the past are not interfering with the direction you're going. But of course it doesn't matter, because karmically you will be facing challenges that will lead you to your intention. As soon as you set your intention, the universe moves everything in place. It's synchronicity to make that intention happen, and it's your free will as to how to choose and which direction to go. Now, there's a few things going on here that's going to sort of be the fly in the ointment. One is the North Node. Now, the North Node is conjunct this eclipse. That means that communication is going to be on a collective level. It's a change of the way how we're looking at things. The pandemic has opened up our eyes to many things about our health, about vaccines and other issues, and so that communication is coming, but we're being overloaded as usual, but even more so in this time. The other thing is Mercury is retrograde, and this is huge. So Mercury is going to add confusion to this mix, and you have to be careful about the messages you're getting. Whatever you're researching, just don't act. Just keep it in mind and keep it for later. When the retrograde's over later in June, you can take another look, and you may see that it's really not what you wanted in the first place, or the information is not that appropriate. The other thing that's happening is Neptune. So what's happening with Neptune, you might say? Well, it's causing confusion. It's the planet of the mystic, and it blurs our boundaries, and so it makes it hard to distinguish what's ours and what's theirs. So it's a mystical experience that's just really great. It does activate our self-compassion, but at the same time we might not be too clear about where we want to go. We might set an intention that's really not right for us. That's why I said reflect on this. It's only setting the intentions. You're not actually taking action yet. That's my caution. Don't take action, but certainly reach out. The dream time may be quite busy, but there'll be a lot of activity. So all this Mercury retrograde and Neptune squaring this whole eclipse may create a lot of confusion, messages that are not clear. You may be excited about something that you think is going to work out really well, only later on to find out it's not the most practical thing to do. So dream big, but don't act. That's the time for this. So remember, by doing your work on the past trauma experiences that are surfacing, you clear the way to set some wonderful intentions for the future that you're not going to act on. So remember that boundaries are blurred right now, and so is your thinking, rational thinking. So you have to be really critical about what you focus on. It's going to make a difference for the future. So increase your meditation, take walks in nature. New affirmations maybe would be helpful, and present moment, and just keep doing that, and you will see a very dynamic year unfold. Remember, the eclipse is in effect for 6 months, and the cycle will end in December with our next eclipse. Have a wonderful week. Stay aligned. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to these videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Daily posts of the tarot cards are on Instagram, and the weekly tarot reading is on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Sita One. Stay focused as you can, but at the same time, open up to that divine energy and relax and be peaceful. And I'll see you next time.